Hello guys, welcome back. I don't know, this will end up on YouTube, but I don't know which part it will be. I haven't really been keeping track of it, but we'll see.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. You! Brenna! Kill him!
Allow me to demonstrate. Time for a cull.
Can't give up.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Outmaneuver them. Unleash me. Let's light them up. Still on my feet.
Oh god, I almost missed my abilities, come on.
What fools these mortals be.
What should I do?
Time to push my luck again.
strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Adored, a true soul, a chosen. The Absolute, the Almighty Goddess. Looking for her weapon, the Absolute. Crashed from the sky, taken by infidels.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Can't slow down.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Very well.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Sathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up. Ceramorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are very
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, but I've never met them.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Gif Yankee are impressive. Cold as ice when they're not blazing hot. I wager Lae'zel's no exception. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Who's this source?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Will, what did you come to be the player
My
for
father
teens?
once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving your life? Must have felt
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the
And
name.
it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. Our sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Gladly. Anything more we should discuss? Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by Illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear. I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. Otherwise, I'd bet my last coin that the Open Hand Temple in Baldur's Gate could help. Though a fat lot of good that does to us now. Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Fine. What's on your mind?
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. What's on your mind?
Need to German camp.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
What am I needed?
Notifications, fragments of forbidden knowledge and imbue you.
Heading out. Never a dull moment. I want to have a word.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I can see the stars from Baldur's Gate, of course, but not with such clarity. It got me thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
If not over, then through.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an Illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
She
Okay.
is serious. Even she seems surprised. She's attracted to you, but you sense more. A warm swell of embarrassment.
Brambles on bearskin aren't as fun in practice, I'm afraid. Besides, I can't afford to tire you out. We still have work to do. Rest well. I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
She is serious, but you sense more. A warm swell of embarrassment.
That sounds interesting. But on second thought, I'm quite tired. Perhaps something else will come to you before we part ways.
Something the matter?
Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you...
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
Have to keep going.
A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
To start, lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. Why?
Just curious.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Always room for more?
Owlbird tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. Brave. Stupid, but brave. And I'm too tired to deal with brave. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Very well.
I warned you, soft meat.
Let me strike true.
Over here.
Finding my way.
from you to his dead mother.
Weak, hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
For the best. The cub would have died anyway.
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now.
Never wanted the easy path. I'll take that.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
A magical seal. No luck picking that.
What's that?
Just an old prayer.
There's no time to waste. Selunite prayer. How useful.
A prayer to dear old Seluna. Adorable.
A prayer. And with the same symbol as that chest. Seems I found myself a key.
Don't touch me.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead.
Someone there?
The pride of the gate. Where am I needed?
Time to see what's inside.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah. Mistress of the Night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell.
Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
Still alive, so that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
That'll have to do.
What's next?
Take your...
I'll take this way.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a step. All right then. Better not be cursed.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of the livid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
My dagger-happy friend, what troubles you?
Bet that'll fit in my pack. I should speak up.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go. Perhaps that's true. Your scent is thick with blood. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. We were attacked with cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange. rotten evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. That's enough!
Moving ahead.
Selûne statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
A magical seal. No lock picking that.
That's curious. Looks like an old prayer.
A Selûnite prayer, marked with the same symbol as the chest. I'll have to sully my tongue and recite it.
On my way. It's unlocked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is enough. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. I should have stayed quiet. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Forever. Secrecy. I'm not sorry. Though, perhaps that might change. Talk to me.
That stench.
You feel the
What's this? Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. Brave. Stupid, but brave. You can go, but you may...
Softer than a whisper.
Keep a blade close. It's key to the shadows. Leave no trace.
Hero at heart. Best foot forward.
I wonder what the next move is. Let's try this way.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I'm ready.
Trust no one. On tippy toes.
Step Kev.
Let's be quick. Still breathing, despite everything. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Let's see.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illicit slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
More for me.
Keep moving, stranger. I told you to go.
Lucky me.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Just go. I won't ask you again.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer picking with goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Moonhaven.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Well, hello. They won't see me coming. Well, it's no Baldur's Gate. But at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy. Ain't no one.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
A shiver runs across your mind.
You'll get no more trouble from us.
Yes, let's. Is that blood? No, never mind.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scratch.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Maybe I need more pockets. I need to find a way forward.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Come on, gotta be something here.
Absolute don't want this joke.
Everything here is ours. Bugger off.
What's inside?
This inane shatter pains me. Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food, the mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute. She scampered in from the east, calling for a pet, no doubt. The green earth bless us. She bore no mark. Those horns. Such cartilaginous crunch. Let's see the mark, lest I give in to my cravings.
Nice.
Indeed. How regret. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. Alas. Gnome tastes good. Not bad.
Onward.
Dwarf better. Dwarf soup.
What now? Don't linger.
Must you? This inane shatter pains me.
Ready or not?
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Mouth. Hand hard.
What? No, come on, man.
At the ready. Seems simple. Open up. Don't mind if I do.
I told you to go.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
I saw you training those children. You're so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Let's have a look.
goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Keep your distance, darling. Silent as the grave.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
At least things have stayed interesting. Pave my path with corpses. Build my...
Get over there! Surround them like!
Nice and easy.
This is my time. Making my move.
I just do. Get drunk off that chop as it can. Ain't fair.
No.
There's blood in the air.
I'm ready.
Got to move.
I can't even catch my breath. I won't give in.
Could have had your ears to my and once you're dead.
Break them. quickly.
My wounds are too much to bear.
A little help, please.
Can't slow down.
Take you.
Hidden for now. Have to keep going.
Absolute don't want this.
Take you.
Don't linger.
Heading there.
Take you.
I've been looking.
Delicious. This will do nicely.
crew.
Ready.
I've got a long road ahead.
That helped.
I'll feel that one later. Should mind my step.
Watch your back.
Let's move. Wish I had a bag of holding. Breathe deep and move.
Tread carefully. Move unseen.
Still in control. Just. One day I'll catch a break.
How delicious.
Nobody's
Step on something.
Spin. Spin good.
Go on then! Make it good!
Defender of the people.
Scream all you like! Nobody's listening.
I was trying to concentrate.
Moving in.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
Quick step. Let's prowl. Quietly.
watch your back.
The pride of the gate. Let's get going. What's in here?
What a day.
All right. What now? Made at the ready. No time to rest. Very well.
What's the roundup? You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose. Gotta be something in this heap.
The symbol glows. Power courses through you. Authority.
Yes! Yes, true soul.
A shiver runs across your...
Don't let me keep you, boss.
What to do? With haste.
Nothing here, boss.
Look. Don't talk.
I've been looking.
And you got nothing.
Takes a fight. The consequences...
Make it hurt. Battle favors the fearless. Making my move.
So, will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Best be on my way.
Like a rain.
easy these days.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Got to move.
No choice but to keep going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The blade will not bend. Coming through.
Time to press ahead. Looks empty.
Tastes like and stranger. Be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute. And the food, not food. Friend. Unless
No traps, please. What's that?
Oh, tastes good. Not bad.
Something's on my mind.
Dwarf better. Temptation knocks. Am I not? And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course. I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. I simply look for marks. Gold is more than sufficient compensation. Make me an offer. Tempt me. A serenade to my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. I follow the sense of, and this land proves particularly. I will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Something's on my mind.
Ah, glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament? We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need. Thank you. I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Might be useful. Light on my feet.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. I know who you are. How could I not? You're all anyone in the Grove talks about. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us. I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on, with you. Really? Just like that?
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise. I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take it.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. A single moment comes to you, the flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really? that you could be guilty of such bitter business. Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning day.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
You're the one who cried out for us. You must have seen something.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So...
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you? This blood didn't get there on its own. Her neck didn't snap by any accident. The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache. Every one of your instincts screams against the saccharine thought. You feel close to fainting again. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Elfsong Tavern, Baldur's Gate. To perform there, to sing Valhalla. Valhalla's note. Where? With Lihala. But...
I thought this camp was supposed to be our safe haven. Not quite so when we wake up to dead tiefling bards. I may have difficulty sleeping for a while. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. and sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.